besides being considered two of the best soccer players of their generations. Ronaldinho and Luis Suarez are two tycoons who know how to enjoy their fortunes. But have you ever stopped to think which of the two has the most luxurious life? In this video, you will see a fierce battle between Ronaldinho and Luis Suarez. So now, let's go to the fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Most expensive mansion. The two stars don't skimp on luxury properties, but which one owns the most expensive mansion? While playing for Atletico de Madrid, Luis Suarez is speculated to have lived in a mansion in a gated community near the city of Madrid in Spain. According to some sources, the player's mansion is in luxurious and exclusive urbanization known as La Finca, a noble and very pricey area. Searching on real estate websites, it was possible to find a property similar to the one the player currently lives in. Based on this, we can say that the property has something around 8,500 square feet of built area. Being divided into 7 spacious bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, this amount is surely more than enough to house his entire family. An interesting point of the house's interior is that the rooms have large window openings, which ends up bringing excellent natural lighting. And this was indeed possible to prove by seeing some posts of the player on social networks, where he shared moments of affection with his children inside the house. However, in the outdoor space there is a beautiful infinity pool, which blends very well with the more contemporary design of the residence. It is believed that there is also a gym in the house that he makes a lot of use of to maintain his physique. And it is not news to anyone that to live in a residence like this, it is necessary to spend good money. To give you an idea of the price, a residence similar to his was being advertised by the estate agent for about 6 million euros. Ronaldinho, on the other hand, owns a large 11,400 square foot mansion in Barra de Tijuca, Rio de Janeiro, which in 2011 was valued at approximately $9.7 million. And for having a more luxurious mansion, Ronaldinho wins this round. Point for him. Cars. Both stars like to drive fancy cars, but which one has the most expensive collection of vehicles? Luis Suarez, for example, has been spotted in a BMW X5. It is an SUV with an imposing design, which, depending on the model and version, can be found going for around $75 million. Suarez also has owned an Audi SQ7, a versatile sports-driven SUV equipped with a fairly powerful V8 engine. And in the most modern configurations, that car can top $85,000. Slightly more expensive, he has also been seen inside a Range Rover Sport, a rugged and stylish SUV. The interior of the vehicle offers plenty of space and comfort, besides being equipped with very modern features. And that's why the latest models cost around $90,000. The player has also been spotted inside a Cadillac Escalade, a huge car capable of offering a lot of comfort and safety for all its passengers. And to have a notion of price, depending on the model, it can reach about $100,000. The striker has also owned an Audi RS6, a sports car with a wagon design, capable of combining comfort and speed in a single vehicle. The machine can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds, and it's no wonder that its price can reach around $115,000. Ronaldinho also owns beautiful cars, such as $50,000 Chevrolet Tahoe, $63,000 Hummer H2, $75,000 BMW X5, $90,000 Cadillac Escalade, $130,000 Porsche 911 Carrera S, $200,000 Aston Martin Rapide, $250,000 Ferrari 458 Italia, $260,000 Ferrari 488 GTB, $280,000 Ferrari 488 Spider, $350,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and even a yellow Lamborghini Aventador for $450,000. Even more expensive, Ronaldinho has also posed next to a Bugatti Veyron, a supercar equipped with a 1,000-horsepower engine, which is capable of reaching a top speed of 252 miles per hour, and which in its most complete version can cost as much as $1.9 million. Another car that Ronaldinho has already exhibited is a customized Pagani Zonda, a sports car equipped with a powerful engine capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles in an impressive 2.8 seconds, and that can reach a top speed of 217 miles per hour. And to acquire such a sports car, one has to pay around $2 million. And for being spotted with such expensive cars, Ronaldinho wins this round. Point for him. Exaggerated luxuries. Both soccer stars have more than enough money to spend on whatever they want. But which one has the most impressive spending sprees? Starting with the Brazilian star. One of Ronaldinho's favorite hobbies is to travel to different places in the world, always staying in the best hotels. An example is his stay at the Five Palm Jumeirah, which is considered one of the hottest places in the region, where certainly the player had a lot of fun. And to give you an idea of the price, the most expensive suite can cost as much as $35,000 per night. Another hotel he has stayed at is Nikki Beach, a seaside resort that has a more contemporary infrastructure, with accommodations that, depending on the suite chosen and the time of year, can cost upwards of $45,000 a day. And of course, in all these trips the player always uses private jets, a luxury that can cost tens of thousands of dollars depending on the destination and the aircraft. Ronaldinho also likes to enjoy the high seas aboard beautiful yachts, another luxury that can also cost tens of thousands of dollars. When it comes to dressing well, the soccer star doesn't like to save any money, and he has been seen wearing beautiful watches, such as $14,800 Jacob & Company, 5 Time Zone, $15,000 Cartier Santos 100XL, $52,000 Audemars Piguet in 18K Rose Gold, $160,000 Diamond Audemars Piguet Extra Thin, $305,000 Audemars Piguet Tourbillon Extra Thin, and even a Rolex Rainbow Cosmograph Daytona. This is a beautiful watch that has almost 100 precious stones, counting 36 sapphires in a rainbow gradation, and it also has 56 diamond stones. And it is no wonder that to have this exclusive watch, it may be necessary to spend about $540,000. Luis Suarez, for his part, is not far behind. He likes to invest in good watches, having already been seen with a Hublot Classic Fusion King Gold, a beautiful watch with refined design whose price can reach around $21,000. And also with an IWC Big Pilots automatic in stainless steel, another super refined jewel with an even more expensive price, being found for something around $28,000. However, to have fun with his family and also alongside his friend Lionel Messi, he has been spotted on a luxury yacht known as Inspiration. The Benetti Fast 125 model vessel has 4 floors and over 125 feet in length, all this combined with a modern and sophisticated architecture. The interior is very elegant and comfortable, with 5 cabins that can accommodate up to 10 passengers, offering a great experience for everyone on board. For when crew members want to relax while enjoying the sea breeze, there are several open-air lounges equipped with modern and ergonomic sofas. If you want to cool off without jumping into the sea, the yacht has a pool at the front and even a hot tub on the top floor. There's no doubt that this vessel is able to meet the needs of these soccer players well, so it's no wonder that its price is valued at around $20 million. But since they probably had rented the yacht instead, it is estimated that it must have cost them something around $200,000 per week. Considering that both players lead a life full of luxuries, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Other real estate. When it comes to investing in good places to live, both athletes don't skimp, but who has had the biggest real estate portfolio? During his time at Barcelona, for example, Luis Suarez lived in a mansion located in Bellamar, a super noble neighborhood in Castelldefels, Spain, where he was even neighbor of other great players, such as his friend Lionel Messi. The player's property is on a large lot of approximately 22,000 square feet, which according to satellite footage, has a backyard with a swimming pool and a beautiful green area, something that his children must no doubt like a lot. Although the attacker has never shown his residence to the public, in some posts on social networks it was possible to know a little of the estate. The outdoor area, for example, seems to be the favorite spot for the children, where they can enjoy all the space and have fun on the very green grass that there is, and they even can enjoy a beautiful view of the neighborhood. And according to some sources, Suarez decided to buy this mansion in mid-2015 for around $3,200,000. But because he has renovated the entire property, it is estimated that today the property is valued at about $5 million. Meanwhile, Ronaldinho has also owned beautiful mansions. He owns, for example, a modern, high-end mansion located in the Brazilian state of Rio de Janeiro. The 3,200 square foot residence has several accommodations and many works of art scattered throughout the rooms, as well as decorative awards and trophies from the player. Among the main rooms are the living room, the formal dining area, and the gourmet kitchen with stainless steel appliances. The mansion also has a family room with a TV, and there are 6 bathrooms and 5 lovely bedrooms to welcome guests in comfort, one of which includes a huge walk-in closet. Outside, there's plenty of space for recreation, as well as an outdoor dining table, a live music venue, a rustic treehouse, and a large swimming pool with a jacuzzi and sun loungers. During the 2014 World Cup, Ronaldinho put this mansion up for rent for $15,000 per night. The former player also has a mansion with 2 soccer fields and an exclusive condominium, which is located in Porto Alegre, in the state of Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil. It is not known how much the mansion cost, but because of improper works carried out on the site, Ronaldinho has accumulated a debt of more than 2.2 million euros. And according to some sources, he had 56 properties, besides this one, blocked by the government. And since there is no precise data on Ronaldinho's real estate prices, we will consider this round a draw. Point for both. Business. In addition to earning a lot of money as soccer players, both are considered great businessmen. But which of them has the most lucrative businesses? Ronaldinho, for example, knows well where to invest. One of his most recent businesses is his company Açaí by Ronaldinho, which will market Açaí in the United States. In the wine business, he has launched his wine brand in partnership with other wineries. In the music industry, he owns a record label called Tropa do Bruxo, which has released several music videos on his YouTube channel that has more than 500,000 subscribers. Technology companies are another sector that the star likes to invest in, being a partner in a group that invests in thousands of startups. The player is so tech-savvy that he has sold his collection of NFTs with his images and has also created his cryptocurrency. But without a doubt, his biggest source of income after soccer has always been advertising, because he is a very well-known figure around the world, with several brands interested in investing in his image. To have an idea of values, Ronaldinho had an annual contract with Coca-Cola for $750,000, but he lost it after he was seen drinking Pepsi. Nowadays, Ronaldinho manages to have a good source of income by advertising on his social networks. Only on Instagram, for example, he has more than 70 million followers, where he is always promoting several brands, with sources estimating that a post of his costs around $250,000. Luis Suarez, on the other hand, also has several sources of income. As a striker who has stood out a lot playing for the biggest teams in the world, he ended up becoming a celebrity known all over the world. And it's no wonder that only on his Instagram, for example, he has over 40 million. And of course, since he has this gigantic visibility, he can make use of it to advertise for various companies and make good money. Among the brands he has advertised for are Samsung, Pepsi, Gatorade, Binance, Budweiser, PES, and many others. However, for 11 years of his career, Suarez was sponsored by sporting goods company Adidas, with him having since left the company to be sponsored by its rival, Puma, who have been with him since 2018 and must surely invest a lot of money in the athlete. To have an idea of the value of this contract, according to some sources, the figures of his agreement with Puma are around $2 million a year. Not bad, isn't it? And on his Instagram, he has shared in his profile bio a link to the page of Suarez Complex, a football school made for children and adolescents. The facilities at the Players Sports Center are all top of the line, boasting over 22,000 square feet of floor space. And this business has been so successful that the official page of the enterprise alone has more than 30,000 followers. In addition, even his wife Sofia Balbi is able to make an income from social media. This is because she can be considered a digital influencer, having over 1,500,000 followers on her Instagram alone, where she also takes the opportunity to advertise. And because we don't know the turnover of all the businesses, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Net worth. Being two skilled athletes, there is no doubt that they have earned a lot of money in their brilliant careers. But which of the two has amassed the biggest net worth? Starting with Luis Suarez, while playing for Atletico Madrid, some sources estimate that he was paid around $7 million a season, which, although a huge salary, is a far cry from the peak of his career. And it was while playing for Barcelona that Luis Suarez was really valued, and it was for a good reason that at the time of his transfer, he was considered one of the most valuable players in the world, having cost the Catalan team almost $100 million. To give you an idea of his income, some sources estimate that he once earned over $17 million per season, a huge figure even for a soccer player. And all this return is a reflection of the excellent soccer skills that Luis Suarez presents on the field, and that is why he is considered one of Uruguay's best players in the world. And while no one knows for sure how wealthy the striker is, some sources estimate that adding up all the income he has ever had in football, it is likely that his net worth is around $70 million, and it could even be higher depending on how he has managed his money. Ronaldinho, on the other hand, had his salary varying according to the phase he was living. At the beginning of his career while playing for Grêmio, for example, it is estimated that he received around $1 million per year. At Paris Saint-Germain, the star's salary went up a lot, with estimates that he had a salary of around $2 million. But it was in Barcelona that Ronaldinho lived the peak of his career, because he was twice considered the best player in the world, which ended up increasing his salary exponentially. To have an idea, at that time he was considered the most valuable and well-paid soccer player in the world, receiving a salary of approximately $10 million per season. Adding up all his earnings, including sponsorships, Forbes estimated that in 2006 he made about $26 million. And even though nobody knows exactly how much his fortune is, some sources estimate that adding all the money earned throughout his career, Ronaldinho currently has a net worth of about $100 million, more than enough for him to enjoy life. And for the fact that he has a bigger fortune, Ronaldinho wins this round. Point for him. At the end of this fight, we have 3 points for Luis Suarez against 6 points for Ronaldinho, being the winner of this battle. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write down your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.